Okay, now we're recording for our second take. Welcome, S.A.D. It's nice to see you finally for our second installation of the S.A.D Guys vlogcast.
Video podcast.
Blog
VOD
podcast.
Video VOD.
Yes.
VOD.
Hopefully you can see us this time.
Yes. So this is working. So, guys, welcome back. We are glad to have our second installment.
Cheers to all of you.
We are hoping this will break our 19.5-minute record of
Stinky Whizzle Teats.
longest Stinky Whizzle Teats. And we have a draft coming up, I hear.
We do. About 3 weeks, we have a draft.
Pretty important thing in the league.
Yes, it's very important. It's enough time for Stefan to do more mock drafts while he's trying to teach third grade children.
Or enough time for Stefan to steal all my draft picks like 2 years ago when he won the league and just listen to me naming good people. So what we have done is gone over our last 2 years of drafts, because since 2012.
By he means he.
I did all the work because I should be working at work, but I don't.
Yes, it's very good.
We went over the last 2 years. We picked the biggest boobs and butts of...
Booms and busts.
Booms and butts, that's right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Mind is elsewhere. So we're going to go through 2012 right now and let you know... First off, who are the biggest butts of 2012?
The biggest butts belongs to Hunter.
Hunter has
from 2012. In round one, Hunter took LaShawn McCoy as the third pick in the draft.
Which would be
you would all be thinking, sure,
I think
2014, I'll take LaShawn McCoy. That's a steal for the third pick. Well, LaShawn McCoy ended up as the 17th ranked running back that season.
Which has your first round running back, you want more than a 17th.
It's pretty
overall
bad.
Production. Jacob, who didn't get the memo that Darren McFadden just sucks in general, apparently took him with the 9th pick in the first round. Is that racist? Or no, I don't know. Took him with the 9th pick in the first round and ended up the 23rd overall running back, which is also equally terrible.
And Drew, in true Homer fashion, took DeMarco Murray from the Dallas Cowboys with the 10th pick of that first round, and he ended up being the 26th running back.
Wow, that is terrible.
Nicely done, guys.
And then the second round in 2012, Chris took Maurice Jones-Drew. And what did he end up with? MJD! What was he ranked at the end of the year?
He ended up finishing as the third running back that year. Or the 53rd running back.
Not even close to the third. 50 plus
the 53rd running back. You're right.
And then I would, if it wasn't for Jason Ard's pick of Larry Donald in the 7th round, which is probably the worst pick of all time, I would say Hunter's second round pick, the 8th pick in the second round, took Eli Manning, who it just always sucks. He always sucks.
Always.
He ended up the 14th ranked quarterback. That was Hunter's second round pick.
Yeah, well, I mean, the proof is in the pudding, as they say.
That pudding is shitty. All right, now let's talk about the 2012 boobs.
The boobs of the 2012 season. First,
this has to be the steal of any draft ever. Hunter, I know your first and second round picks sucked, but you are on here for steals in the third and fourth round.
You hit what they call a home run with your third round pick.
A homer run.
A homer
as I would say.
Run. With Adrian Peterson, who finished as the number one running back after coming off of that ACL injury.
You were not scared to take him like everybody else was, and
I was scared.
And he paid dividends because, he was the best running back, but you still didn't make the playoffs.
I don't know what dividends are, but he did really good.
And then in round 4, Hunter also took Dez Bryant, in which he ended up the number 3 wide receiver on the entire year. So
they did. I think we're learning that Hunter excels in the later rounds of the draft.
Yes, definitely not the first rounds.
And never makes the playoffs.
Next, we have Lindsay, our champion from this year, who missed the playoffs 2012 because I made them.
She was awful.
Yes. She did pick Brandon Marshall with the 9th pick in the second round, who ended up the number 2 overall wide receiver. So that's some good value right there.
That was a great pick. And again, Drew with a boob. In 2012, he took Doug Martin. Doug Martin had a gigantic year that year, and he took
last pick in the 5th round.
Last pick in the 5th round. He ended up being the number 2 running back. Way to go, Drew.
That was the only good thing you've ever done. Mm-hmm. All right, now fast forward to 2013. Or rewind to last year, 2013, which was the year
of those. We don't know VHS tapes anymore.
I would say the year of the failed first-round running back.
Agreed. We've got 5 first-round running backs that did awful.
We had the worst one with Yours truly over here.
And when I auto-drafted Arian Foster, everyone, auto-drafted.
With the number 2 pick, you took Arian Foster and ended up the number 41st ranked running back.
That's not bad.
It's not bad, but next...
room for improvement.
The next pick could be even worse.
It could be. And that was yours. Mm-hmm. And you took Doug Martin, who had an incredible season the year before. You took him with the 5th pick, and he ended up dead.
In dead place. Yeah, he was dead ranked running back.
He was.
Number 7, Jason Ard, Ray Rice, 22nd ranked running back. Number 9, Jacob, C.J. Spiller, number 27th ranked running back. And number 10, Drew, Trent Richardson, the 30th ranked running back.
By my count, that's 5 running backs in the first round that did awful.
That is 50% of the first round picks that were absolute shit.
It is.
And then we have one special pick in the second round as a butt.
Very special butt in the second round with another one of Cameron's picks. He took Stephen Ridley as the 6th pick in the second round. And he ended up being a not too shabby 36th ranked running back.
He was close to Doug Martin's dead
I think he definitely helped. Yeah. Those 2 running backs definitely helped you on your way to last place.
100%. Along with everyone else on my team dying.
Yeah.
2013 Steals, or as we like to call them, Boobs.
The Boobs.
Round 10, Lindsay picked Josh Gordon, who ended up the number 2 wide receiver overall. Yeah, wow. You won. Whatever, we get it. But he's also dead this year, so Stefan picked Josh Gordon. Round 11 was this guy. Who'd you pick in round 11?
I don't remember. Why don't you remind me?
Sounds like a girl. It's Alshon Jeffrey.
Kristen Michael.
Does that sound like a girl? I don't know.
No.
Alshon Jeffrey was the number 8 overall wide receiver, which Jordan took in the 11th round.
That's they call me a Swami sometimes.
Yeah, that's how you miss the playoffs too.
Yeah. And in round 16, I think that was the last round of our draft. Drew again with a major boob. He took Julius Thomas, who ended up being the 3rd tight end.
And also in the 13th round, you took Jordan Cameron, which Drew, why did you take 2 tight ends? I don't know, but they happen to be 2 of the best tight ends,
and it worked out.
And also, I think probably the biggest steal of the draft last year was Jason Ard, bravo, round 13, Noshawn Moreno, who ended up the number 4 running back overall.
Say his name again.
Noshawn Moreno.
One more time.
He's Spanish. Who I heard is going to be awesome this year. Stefan drafted Noshawn Moreno.
Yes.
I heard he's going to be just tearing shit up in
not fat
in
at
Miami.
All. Not fat at all.
He's just pudging along.
Now we're switching gears.
All right.
That was a great segment. Great segment.
We're not 19 minutes
in. If you're still awake, we're moving on.
So what we're doing, I made a rule this year. If you have not named your team by the draft, you lose 5 points every game until you name your team. And there are 4 holdouts in this year. 4 people that have not named their team. So we decided
to name them for you.
Yes, because we are smarter than y'all.
It's true.
Here we go. The first team that is not named is Hunter, in which I named last year, and he kept that name the entire year because his name was I've Slept with Cameron, and he was really proud of that fact. So he wanted to keep it the whole year.
I found that Hunter's a very original man.
Very original. So Hunter, in honor of your child being born, your 3rd child, your new team name is Three's Company, Four's a Crowd, which means don't have another baby because that's a shitload of babies. Who do we have next? We have Lindsay. Our previous champion has not named her team.
Next is Lindsay, and we all know that Lindsay loves the color pink. She loves the most girly things.
It's a girly girl.
Lindsay's favorite favorite player of all time, Kristen Michael.
Running back.
All time, because oh my God, her best friend in 6th grade's name was Kristen Michael. What a coinkadink.
What are the odds?
Right? Oh my God.
So Lindsay with...
Don't... Shut up.
Shit. For real.
Don't even talk about it. I don't want to know.
Heart Kristen Michael.
Ugh.
Next, we have Jacob, who, I don't know if y'all remember, but Jacob got his ass kicked by Lindsay. And not only... He didn't get his ass kicked. The final championship game, over 2 weeks, he scored 84 points. In 2 weeks. So your new team name is the Sore 84, because that has got to hurt.
And the last person who has not named their team
who else
is,
would it be?
Of course, Stefan, who probably doesn't know that this vlogcast exists.
I haven't given
probably doesn't have an email address.
I haven't given Stefan the link to the webpage this year, so he probably doesn't know that it is happening.
So we decided to name Stefan's team Seymour Butts, because nobody's seen more butts than you, Uncle Stefan. Next,
here we go.
Next, we got a new segment called Viewer Emails,
and these are emails from everyone in the league, which is eight.
Actually, these are emails from people, fans of the vlogcast.
Yeah.
And we get them. This one's an anonymous email, but I'm gonna read it aloud for you guys so that you so we can help him.
Condition of anonymity. Hopefully, nobody will know who this is.
Right. Dear Sad Guys, last season was one for the ages for my team. I led my league in scoring for the second year in a row and made it to the championship game. In that final game, I made a considerable foe named my wife. After a well-fought battle, she reigned victorious in a respectful, civilized game. But since then, I've been having some personal issues. I cry during romantic comedies. My nipples are sore constantly. And I find myself on Pinterest more often than I'd like to admit. And I can't last my usual 4.5 minutes in the bedroom. Please, I need your help. Signed, Balless in Dallas.
Ooh, that is a tough break. Losing to your wife in the championship game.
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking at the trophy all year. It's in the living room. It has your wife's name on it.
It does.
I don't know what to say to Balless in Dallas.
Balless in Dallas, I mean, you got to keep your head up. Both heads, if you know what I'm talking about. And you just got to keep your head in the game, give 110%, and play as a teammate. Be the best teammate you can be.
Also, you fucking suck. You lost to your wife. Jacob. Balless in Dallas, sorry.
Jacob S.S.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Keep it up.
Balless in Dallas.
That was a good first viewer email segment.
Yeah, way to go, Balless. You really knocked it out of the park there.
Stall it all.
So, next is a recurring segment from our first one. It's what we call Drew's Trade Corner, which we all know not a lot of trades have happened in this league.
Maybe 4.
But Drew, little engine that could, try again. He will send you a ton of trade requests.
Drew is the king of offering trades, as you saw last vlogcast. And now we've got another trade that Drew's going to make that trade.
So this was the proposed trade. It was Drew wants Eddie Lacy from your team. And Drew's going to give you Trent Richardson.
Yeah.
Dwayne Bowe.
Yeah.
Mercedes Lewis. Running back, wide receiver, tight end.
All right. Drew, make that trade.
Drew's response is, so, what you're looking for here is to unload a running back on a passing team, Eddie Lacy.
Sure.
I mean, he's not going to get the ball. It's a passing team, the Green Bay Packers, right? Drew says you have Martellus Bennett, a tight end who is one dick pick away from a suspension. So Mercedes Lewis is an upgrade because he's not going to be suspended. Maybe he has a tiny dick. I don't know. He's not going to send any pictures. So now you take a tiny hit at running back, but guess what? You also get Dwayne Bowe.
Whoa.
As we all know, tore it up last year. Alex Smith, quarterback, lighting the world on fire.
Oh, yeah.
Drew says that's way better than your third option of Cole Beasley. Which Drew would probably draft Cole Beasley as well.
Fair point.
Also, any savvy businessman knows you buy low and you sell high. Trent Richardson, you buy for pennies on the dollar and make your roster holler.
Boom!
Drew just made that trade.
Sold. I'm trading. I don't need Eddie Lacy anymore. I don't need him.
I don't need the fifth best running back in the NFL.
I don't need a fifth best running back in the NFL either.
I can't pronounce words and I'm a speech pathologist.
Moving on.
Now we're back. All right, I don't know if many of you have noticed, we have an updated website. I nerded out, found some JavaScript code. We have changed the background. We have changed some pictures, took out all the ads. Also, this year we've added some trophies that I retroactivated to the last 2 years.
That's a big word.
And there are some stars for each trophy. And Jacob, Lindsay, and hashtag fucking Stefan are all in the positives. And then we have one guy, Mr. Average.
Mr. Average. That's Chris.
And
who Drew. Most of you... Oh, Andrew?
No. I was going to say, Andrew, he does exist.
Oh, he does exist, and he's proving his existence right now as he's in the room with us for our special guest.
Special guest. Pop one of those beers. Bring it over here.
This is where we have some other songs.
And beer is being poured in my glass. Alright, what do we have here? We have a New Braunfels Brewing Company Weizenbach. After we were just enjoying the San Antonio Granary Blackberry Berliner Weiss.
And then they're all delicious.
And this...
You'll notice, I'll point out as we're waiting, mine and Cameron's rivalry trophy here is the Hercules holding the dead lion, which is actually the Bob Barker Memorial Patty Duke Trophy of Identical Cousins. And then we also have our new Losers Trophy that Jason Ard and Cameron have both signed.
And it has been called the Creepy Man Baby Trophy of Losing, is its official name.
And you don't want it in your house.
No, I can't sleep at night.
No.
I can't.
I don't know how you sleep.
It's making me a better person.
I know.
Because I don't want that in my house.
Will you hand me that beer? Hey, man.
All right, so...
Hey, man, can you give me that beer?
Well, thank you. It's completely average to be here.
Yeah, you're very average.
I feel adequate. Not great.
You're breaking your
Not
norm
terrible.
of being neither seen nor heard, and being seen and heard on the vlogcast.
I'm a little bit more than a Milford man than I'm usually.
So, Chris, you are a native New Jerseyan.
I am.
I don't know if you know this. Larry Donnell's second biggest fan.
I am.
Behind the only person who has ever drafted him in a fantasy football league, Jason Ard.
In the history of the world.
So, do you have any Larry Donnell scoop for us right now? Or?
You know, I definitely think, we're really all riding the Larry Donnell roller coaster. Drafted in the 7th round. Then he went undrafted last year. I'm predicting
What round?
first round.
Ooh.
Definitely. Probably
Wow.
first pick.
Oh.
Wow.
He's
Don't
probably
give
not
away
gonna,
my secrets.
You know
he's
who has
probably
the
not
first
going to be around
pick?
number 2, so...
Well, being a Giants fan,
Yes.
how do you think, on a non-fantasy level, how do you think Larry Donnell is going to impact the Giants this season?
Well, he's definitely going to be the face of the franchise going forward.
Wow, okay.
Eli who?
He's got a better face than Eli.
Yeah. You know who looks like Eli? Stefan. Definitely a better face than Eli.
Yeah.
And Stefan. Can you pour me some more beer real quick?
Sure.
So, do you have any other queries, qualms, questions about the season? Do you have any draft strategies you want to share with us real quick? Or
No, I don't think I would care to reveal my draft strategy.
Okay, that's true. You did make the playoffs this year.
I did.
Last year, so.
And I ended up in 4th place. 4th place.
You got beat by Jason Ard, who started watching football.
4th place
2 years
is the
ago.
third
It's
loser,
true.
they always say.
At least I didn't lose my wife.
Oh.
So,
That's true.
exactly.
All right.
And
You know,
with that,
Thank you for coming on our show today.
Oh, thank you. And I would
We
like
have-
to say that I don't think Drew exists.
Yeah, true.
all right,
Drew
fair
does not
enough.
exist.
Call out.
Called out.
So,
So with that, I think we are close
Almost.
to beating our time from last week. We're under 20 minutes.
also, y'all don't have to watch this.
Time flies.
We just have fun doing it.
But we have a special birthday shout, sad birthday
birthday's coming
shout out
Somebody's birthday's coming up.
to Stefan's twin brother Nick, who
Ooh.
has a birthday coming up next week.
Way to go, Stefan's twin brother.
Twin brother
Happy
Nick.
birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Nick.
Does anybody know when Stefan's birthday is?
I think it's in December.
Okay, well, that's fine. We'll figure it out then. All right, so that is the end of our podcast. As always, since the first one, we have an outro song that is we dedicated to somebody in our league. This week it is dedicated to Chris
Oh, thank you.
and Jason Ard,
Thank you.
as two people who made the playoffs last year that the year before had some pretty terrible records. So this song is dedicated to, just if they actually have a chance again, or if they're just dreaming.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
We
Cheers
will.
to you, Jason.
Yes, and we will see y'all draft night, September 2nd.
Draft night.
We will have the draft, and lucky y'all, we will have the podcast
We will
right
have a
afterwards.
vlogcast.
So thank y'all. Good night.
Cheers.
And
Cheers,
you probably haven't watched this long, so good night.
Good night.